Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of the Parry. I am your brother and your host, Bomani UFG. Just waiting on my co-host, the pragmatic one, Shay Black, to join us. But again, welcome to another episode of the Parry, where we don't pull or duck no punches. And the parry is fundamental to boxing. You know how we do. We had an excellent display of boxing over the weekend. This past Saturday, December 9th, Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis for the WBC super lightweight or junior welterweight, whichever you want to call it, title. Also had Montana Love versus Liam Paro on the undercard. It was some good fights, man. It was a good card. But the main event was definitely the highlight, man. Definitely put a exclamation point to this year of just excellent matches and excellent boxing. But what was probably more interesting than the fight is a lot of his contemporaries and people that will probably be labeled as his arch nemesis, their responses to Devin Haney, man. And the people you would think would probably want some of that smoke, on people who was talking like they want some of that smoke, they wasn't really giving that same energy, man. It's a lot of talking. The only one who seems to be, at least in my opinion, the only one who seems to be stepping up and giving the people the fights that they want, or at least attempting to, is the new 140-pound champ, Devin Haney. You got a lot of people claiming to be the boogeyman, and I'm the boogeyman this, people ducking me that. But Devin Haney seems to be the only one who steps up to try to make the fights happen. And for one reason or another, they don't. People make excuses. There's a lot of fans out here who's even making excuses for these fighters, man. What era of boxing we living in, man? Like, we want the best to fight the best. And when you got a fighter like Devin Haney, the champ is trying to make the best fights happen. And these guys seem to be, making excuses, But nonetheless, it was an excellent fight. Definitely want to get to talking about it. I'm just waiting on my partner, Shay Black, to log on here, so we can really get to it. But I'm just totally impressed by Devin Haney. People who know me, I'll make no qualms about it. I'm a big fan of the young man, and he just, from what he's displaying now is something that I already seen in him, man. I'm not just saying that, man, but I had him up on my favorite list for a long time, all things considered. I know the kid is special, and the fact that he's jumping up in weight to fight one of the toughest guys, or perceived to be one of the toughest guys in the division, in Regis Prograis, he's doing something that these other fighters who's talking, or even some people who maybe quote unquote a bigger draw or making more money, is what they're just not doing, which is taking on tough challenges. And Devin Haney seemed to want all the smoke. I see my brother just getting on. Just let me know when you're ready, man. We here. The pragmatic one just pulled up. Wait for him to get himself situated. But yeah, man, shout out to Devin Haney, man, and Bill Haney, man. I don't even understand why Dev, why they get so much hate that they do. But it makes sense to a certain degree because I don't see some people really don't want that smoke. There's people who really about that action, don't do all that talking. They just about making it happen. Then you got people who just want to talk, tweeting, saying this, saying that. They saying everything but let's fight. And that's the problem with the sport right now. That the social media, you got the Twitter and people tweeting and Instagramming and getting on there and they saying this, that, and the third. They saying everything but let's fight. I'm talking about Tank Davis, man. I'm just being real. Like, getting all these excuses. You got his coaches putting up Instagram posts of other fighters that they feel he need to step up and fight. But we're not hearing nothing about Tank. And when you look at his resume, and I'm not really making no issues about his resume. You're going to fight who's in front of you. But here's my critique though, right? Because there's a clip of him saying, and I believe he was talking about Devin Haney, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, because I didn't really get the context of the quote. But I know he was speaking about somebody being at 140. Well, he's a 140-pound fighter. I fight at 135. Well, you moved up to 140 to fight Mario Barrios. Gave him a rehydration clause. You gave Ryan Garcia a rehydration clause. Leo Santa Cruz had to move up from 130 to 135 to fight you. So, at the end of the day, if fighters can move up 5 pounds to fight you, or you can actually move up to the weight class to 140 to fight another fighter, then why can't you move up to 140 to fight Devin Haney? Why would you want to fight a depleted, weight-drained Devin Haney? Like, it seems like you need all the advantages. If you really want the smoke, go up there to 140 where you fought at before and grab a regular title off I believe it was Barrios who snatched that 140 belt off of. Go up there and fight Devin Haney, man. This is what the people want to see, and stop talking. Stop talking about it. Yo, Pragmatic, you ready? I don't know if you can hear me. You ready? Give me a thumbs up, something. Let me know you good money. All right.
I'm good money. I'm good money. Let me get this background.
Yeah, let me
Background
set
messing
this up
me
right.
up
Actually, let's do it
because of the
this way.
mic.
Yeah.
I should have plugged my
Pragmatic.
mic. What's good
Yeah,
with it?
you look like you got a halo
Problem.
glow going on behind you over
You
there,
know,
son.
that's my glow, my power. You know, my aura. Let me
You
take this
Bruce Leroy
background
or
off.
show enough?
Who's the baddest? You know what I mean? Goon Squad, man. Goons only, man. Goons only, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I love the Last Dragon, son, but I'm a show enough. I'm show enough.
Yeah, man. He
You know
knew
what I'm
he
saying?
knew who he was, man. You know,
Kiss the
Bruce Leroy
confidence.
went. Bruce Leroy went to the little Asian boys who thought they was black, talking about who the man, looking for the master, and they
Yeah.
looking at him like, don't you see we trying to be you?
For
And
real.
he trying to find himself the whole movie.
And
Show
show enough
enough
knew he was
knew
the
who he
master. He had to
was.
tell him
Yes,
who's the
sir.
master.
Yes,
I
sir. He said,
am.
I'm the
God
man.
damn it.
I am.
Yeah.
Shout out to Show
And
Enough
I
and
said,
all the Show
yeah.
Enoughs across the world.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man. So here, yo, man, listen, man. Devin Haney Regis program, man. It was an excellent fight. It was a pretty good card too. I
It
want
was
to
I
even
wouldn't
get
say it's
into
an
the.
excellent fight. It was an excellent showing displayed by Haney on Haney's behalf. He did exactly what he was supposed to do in the exact fashion he was supposed to do it in to make the statement. But to call that an excellent or even a good fight, nah, I can't jack that. No
Well,
disrespect though
yeah,
to
yeah.
the
Nah,
Prograis.
nah, nah, nah. Right, right, right. That's really what I meant. It was an excellent display of boxing. Um,
Yeah, there was a
I
clinic.
just
The
want to
boy
put
put on
up.
a clinic.
I just want to put up something on here that was really mind blowing when I first saw it, man. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick.
I got the mean shadow.
Look at these punch stats, man. Landed 129 to 36. Now you see that little asterisk right there. It says least amount of landed punches by a fighter over 12 rounds. Okay, now when you just think about his contemporaries, man, some of his counterparts or what have you,
Hmm.
potential adversaries in the ring. Shakur Stevenson and Edwin De Los Santos in Shakur's last fight, they also broke a record for the least amount of punches landed total in a fight by either fighter combined.
Hmm.
Now, there's an interview of Shakur talking about the people that was pretty much down in the fight. Yo, go watch that fight. I finessed them. You also didn't land many punches either.
We talking about Shakur De Los Santos, right?
Yeah, we talking about Shakur De Los Santos. He said, "Oh
The
yeah, go look
snore,
at
the
that." Like
snore fest, the snore
he said,
fest that they called the fight.
he said, "Well, I finessed them. that was boxing. Like I finessed him and but you didn't land no punches either.
As a
Combined,
fan, I feel
they landed,
finessed. I
yeah,
feel
they landed the
finessed out
least
of
amount of
money.
punches. But Devin Haney as a fighter made history.
They
Regis
both made history,
Prograis
just in the wrong way. Just he
and
made
yeah,
history in the wrong way because he made
now
history too.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
actually made it. Just wasn't. It just
It just
wasn't a
wasn't good.
positive. It just
But
wasn't.
Devin Haney made this boy land 10% of his punches, man. Look at them. Look at the amount of punches thrown. They threw about the same amount of punches. Devin only threw 4 more punches than Regis, but
Right.
Regis landed 36 of them.
Mm.
That's amazing, man.
Now it was
That shows
definitely amazing.
that there's levels to this fight game, man. There's levels to this, and
Absolutely, and like I said on that Friday, well, I know I said it. We was when we was on the brother platform. Shout out to Raheem
shout
Shabazz.
out Raheem Shabazz, man. Go check out our interview on Wise the Dome TV. I should have
Right.
put the link in the description, but I'll do that when this video posts up. I'll put that in the description so people go check that out.
Also,
Yeah,
shout out to my man Teflon Don in the building. But we was what was I saying? What was I saying about the saying something about Shakur? I was talking about the fight. Like I said with when I was talking to Raheem, I expected I kind of expected what I seen, with the exception of the knockdown. I didn't expect the knockdown. But
I did.
like I said though, but hold on, wait. I know you did. You called it. You called the
Yeah.
knockdown.
Okay.
But like I
Okay.
but like I
As you
said
should.
on the platform though, I wouldn't be surprised. I said I wouldn't be after you. So when you said that, I said I don't see it, but I won't be surprised if he does. And here's the reality: Prograis and Haney, two different class of fighters. You're talking about a A plus fighter. I'm still waiting to see if he gets the A plus. But we're talking about an A plus fighter against a B level fighter right now. I know that's your man's Prograis, and it's okay. That's not a shade to the level that he's on. But I mean, you're having life and death struggles with Josh Taylor. I don't care who you thought won or lost. That's not a special fighter.
Josh Taylor was arguably the undisputed champion, man, at 140, man. I say
Wait,
arguably. You can't be arguably the undisputed champ. But he was the undisputed champion
but
at
that's not.
140.
But does that take away from what I said just now, though? I'm
All right.
asking you. I'm asking because you're the other expert with me, brother. I'm asking you.
I guess. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. But I will say this though. Look, man. Being the undisputed champ in any division, to be honest, except for
Corey
maybe
Spinks was an
cruiserweight.
undisputed champ at one time.
Yeah, you can't knock it. Yo, he was a tough out, man. He was a champ. But I mean, Zab was just levels.
There you go.
Now we give him. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Darius
But
Michalczewski was an undisputed champ, basically.
I just
All
I
the
just
belts
I
that Roy
just
got, he relinquished.
I feel like when we start walking down that path, we start diminishing people's wins, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, no,
Because
no, 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 no. We're just
because
putting it
for
in perspective, man. We're keeping it in proper context, man.
because look, man. Josh Taylor, Josh Taylor became the undisputed champion. He did get washed by Tiafimo. He fought life or death with Regis. Now Regis, not arguably, man, is one of the probably the toughest fight in the division. Like that's not no hyperbole. You know what I'm saying?
Mateus is at Matias. He's at
He's
140,
at
right?
140. Yeah, we
I
gonna
see a
get to
better
him.
fight. I think he'll have. Sabriel,
Sabriel. Yeah. Yeah.
Sabriel. You gotta say
Sabriel.
it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Sabriel.
Yeah.
He got a better chance myself, man. You know what I'm
Peace to my
saying?
man Jay. I see you in the chat, brother.
He
But
got a.
look,
He got a.
listen, man. But all right, but we gonna get to Sabriel. We gonna get to him because there's been a lot of developments over the past few hours in regards to that because Bill Haney and
They
Coach
said
Panda
four of them things. They said he
and
offered four of them things.
Nah, they said he wanted 4 mil.
Oh, he wanted 4. Okay,
He
he wants
wanted
4 of
4
them
mil
things.
before, but fam, if you only made 250,000 your last fight, like I think you being a little ridiculous asking for 4
Man,
mil against
look,
Devin Haney.
it's like Ivan
Especially that,
said, man.
go ahead.
It's like
Because if
Ivan
they
said.
offer you four
About the
times,
money.
if they offer you 4 times the amount you got paid, you walk away with a cool meal. I don't think you can argue with that. You know what I'm saying? When
Well,
you
maybe
can't
that's
go
what
from
he's looking
250.
for. Maybe he's hoping he at least cracks that million at the least.
Well,
So he threw out the
it's
4. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that's the case.
we already know that damn near for over his last I don't know how many opponents, man. Everybody who's fought Devin Haney had career paydays. That's just a
This is a
fact,
fact. This is a fact.
right?
But the same
So
will be said with Tank as well, though.
I mean, of course, but we gonna get to that too. We gonna get to that too, man. Because look, I'm tired. I'm tired of the nonsense. Yes, I'm
Oh, his
placing
fandom
my
is coming
flag.
out now. His
Yeah,
fandom is coming
yes,
out
yes,
today.
sir,
It's
yes,
crazy.
sir,
It's coming out today. I see it
yes,
now.
sir.
I
Yeah,
see
man.
it.
I'm not. Yo, we not having it no more. You're not gonna be disrespecting my
Oh
man no
man.
more, man. No more
Team Haney
disrespecting.
has just entered the building. Go ahead.
Look, look. Hold up though, but you can't act like I'm just getting on the bus.
No,
You
no, no,
know.
no. I didn't
All
say
right.
that.
I just
I didn't say that. I said,
just for the
but I just
viewers,
said, for the viewers, but
just for the
you
viewers'
just stepped out the
knowledge.
phone booth just now. You know what I mean?
Look, look,
That's
look,
all I'm
look,
saying.
look, man. Because yo,
He
I'm
ready to
agreeing with
ride. You ready to ride.
I'm
That's all I'm
I'm
saying. You
agreeing.
wasn't
Listen,
riding before.
I'm agreeing. I disagree with Bill Haney on one thing.
What's that?
There's one thing I disagree with Bill Haney on right
What's
now.
that?
I don't think Devin Haney is the #1 fighter in the world right now.
Well, that's his pops. You
But
got to say that. Plus, in his corner, man.
Bud Crawford is still #1. However, #2,
So Haney has surpassed Spence, is what you're telling me? And
that's what I'm
Canelo?
telling you.
And
That
Canelo?
that's what
Oh
who Canelo
yeah, he's
fighting? Who is
fanning hard right now.
who's
My man
Canelo?
is
No,
fanning hard right now. I ain't mad
who
at you,
is
but yo, man,
Canelo?
you
Who's
fanning
Canelo
super
fighting?
hard right now. Yo, you
Who
done
he
turned into an
fighting?
air conditioner, my G.
Nah,
You're not
man,
even
nah,
fanning
B,
no more. You a
nah,
whole
B,
air
nah,
conditioner
B,
right now,
nah,
G.
B. Is Canelo making fights look this easy? You fighting, dude? You fighting people stepping up 2 weight classes? Huh?
He's fighting a bum though, man. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Who? Come on, man. Nah,
Nah,
stop. We're
I
not
take that
doing
back.
that.
I
We're
take
not
that
doing
back.
that.
You see, I took it back, man. Go ahead. I took it back
Yo,
already.
Regis, get at him, man. At Shea
I
Black
took it
for
back, man.
Instagram.
Look. I got rounds too.
look,
Don't
look, man.
let that one go though.
Yo, nah, man. Look, man. On some realness, B. Hold up. Hold up. Let me take this down for 1 second. Cause I'm gonna put this back up on the screen. Just because I just want people to see what my man was doing out here, man. Now, no disrespect to Regis, man, because I'm still a Regis Prograis fan. Don't get it messed
Regis
up,
was
man.
out of his league, man. See,
That's because Devin is special. This is what I've been
he may
trying to
well
tell
be.
you.
You may be right
This is
about Devin.
we
You may be
how
right
many
about
how many
Devin.
how
You may
many
be right about
debates
Devin. He still got to.
now?
We still got to see him in there with
Haney
with someone
with
like
who?
with Tank. I
With
want to
you?
see him in there with Tank, man.
No, we need to see Tank was in somebody in the ring with somebody like Devin. That's what we need. That ain't the other way around. Because Devin fighting the best. Devin fighting the best that's willing to step up.
Whoa,
Go
whoa,
ahead.
whoa, whoa,
Go
whoa,
ahead.
whoa, whoa,
Let's
whoa,
do
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yep,
whoa,
let's do it. Go
whoa,
ahead.
whoa, whoa,
Go
whoa.
ahead.
I'm
Let's do
not
it.
going
Go
there.
ahead.
I'm not going there. I'm saying that they need each other. Because regardless, because fighting Prograises, I mean, he may look like the best fighting Prograises, the Prograises of the world, but
Look, before this fight, Regis was arguably the best fighter at 140. Nobody was debating that. Was nobody debating that? So he went up and fought the tough guy, the boogeyman, the person that was calling out Tank, and Tank didn't want to fight him. So Devin fought him and outclassed him. He fought Loma, a fighter who Floyd Mayweather was using as a tactic to intimidate Tank. Oh, well, if you keep acting up, I'm gonna have you fight Loma. Devin fought that boy, beat him. Okay, listen, man. Let me tell you something. Devin and Tank, they do need to fight, but it's not like we need to see Devin in the ring with somebody like Tank. No, we need to see Tank in the ring with somebody like Devin because
no, we
he's
need to
always
see them
had
both in the ring with
he
someone like each
he
other. I get your point. I
no.
do get your
He
point because Haney has had the better competition. So I get your point on that.
he's been calling him out. He's been calling them out every step of the way. After every fight, he's calling out Tank. Tank saying everything but let's fight. I'm gonna show. Oh, look, see now.
No.
Here we
Tank
go.
is acting weird right now. I'm not even gonna hold you on that, man. Tank is acting weird. He don't want
Here
to.
we go.
He's treating Haney like the boogeyman,
Here we go.
and I don't like that. I'm not with that.
Look, this ain't the type of talk I want to hear coming from one of your coaches. This is Coach Kenny Ellis, man. This is one of his coaches. He said with just 8 fights under his belt, Jalil Major Hackett, and I like Jalil Hackett, man. I do. But beat Devin Haney if he plans to come to 147. I'll take my youngin out of Southeast DC, 100. You need an introduction fight to 147. Jalil Hackett would take that fight. Hold up. Listen, man. Why you trying to take money out of Tank pocket?
What do you mean?
Why is he trying to take money? No, because the thing is, we know the money fight is not Jalil Hackett and Devin Haney. The money fight is Tank Davis and Devin Haney. You should be pushing for that fight. I would even settle for, listen, man, come back down to 135. Come to 135 and we'll fight you.
From the way Haney
still
looked at 140, the way he looked a lot stronger at 140. He looked like he belongs at 140. I would not even consider going back to 135. If any of the other guys want to fight him, I would do at the least the catch weight. But I wouldn't. They got to come to 140 if I'm him. The way he looked at 140.
I'm not debating on you with that, and I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, it wouldn't look like a clear duck. It wasn't like you was out here putting duck sauce on all your rice and chicken wings, man. You know what I'm saying? If you would be putting up stuff like this, and then the post before this, which he took down, right? He took down, it was Boots Ennis versus Devin at 147. Then he was like, "No, y'all misinterpreted my post."
Yeah, what was he trying to say? Line them up. They're the competition. That whatever.
No, I want to believe if you're going up to 147, he's saying fight Boots. If you're gonna stay at 140, fight this guy. And if you're gonna fight Matias, and if you're gonna come back down to 135, then fight Tank.
I want to believe.
He took that post down.
I want to believe that Tank there's no duck in him. I want to believe, but he's acting real daffy right now. You understand what I'm saying? He's coming off real daffy-ish right now, man, and I'm not feeling that right now. I must admit, you know, back in the day, fighters would call each other out for years until they finally got in the ring. Regardless of whatever kept them out the ring, they still wouldn't act like they didn't want to fight.
Now you know who I believe wants this fight to happen?
What's that?
I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna tell you who I believe and who I don't. I don't believe Tank and his team want to fight Dev. Maybe Tank do. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Tank probably do want to fight, but his team don't want to fight. Now, here's who I believe actually wants to fight, and this is no cap. Oscar De La Hoya said, "I'm going to push for Ryan Garcia versus the real Devin Haney. Let's go at 140." You know why I believe he wants this fight?
Because of the payday.
The payday, and I don't. He know. Just like he knew he was gonna lose a Tank. He knew Ryan Garcia gonna catch an L to Dev. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Ryan Garcia. You catching that L, and I think he's serving him up. You don't call me out in front of the whole world, press conferences, talk about my man got knocked out the ring, this, that. You getting up disrespecting me. I think he's serving him up. I think he wants this fight to happen. And he went on record saying,
"Who's that? De La Hoya or Oscar?"
Yeah, and he went on record saying like, "Yo, we ain't no more holding his hand. He ain't holding his hand no more." So
he's just trying to feed him to the lions now.
He's gonna serve him up. That's a big fight.
It's a huge fight. I think if I'm Garcia, I would look to fight a Raleigh first. I would look for that fight first because it's a chance to collect a belt, to bring something more to the bargaining table when you do come into the fight, and it also it separates you with one more win from your loss. Now you're 2 wins away from that one loss, and Raleigh is a champion fighter. Not that he can't fight him next, but if I'm Garcia, if I'm De La Hoya, that's what I'm thinking of. Maximize my paycheck by putting him in with Raleigh first.
Yes, because then it's a unification. It's a unification bout, but ain't no guarantee. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Ain't no guarantee he's gonna win that fight because Raleigh catching with that chin floating.
That's the chance you gotta take. That's the chance you gotta take, man.
Floating.
That's the
He's gonna
chance
ease
you
up
got to
out of here.
take. That's the
Yeah.
chance you got to take, man.
Now, I just want to address one comment in the comment section, man. First of all, before you even get to that, man, just want to remind the people, man, jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button, go ahead and lead hook that share button, and throw a combination at the notification bell. You can follow the Parry on all your social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, at the Parry 101, TikTok at the Parry 101. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boys, and you can search in your Facebook search engine or whatever, and look for our private Facebook group, the Parry, and answer the questions. We'll let you in the group, and you'll get some exclusive live streams. And when we do the fight parties, we also streaming on we streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah. So, damn, what was I about to say? What was I saying? Well, end of the day, Devin Haney. Oh no, yeah, I wanted to address a comment.
Yeah, you about to just a comment.
I want to address a comment because he was pretty much answering one of the questions in the title. Was Devin Haney a draw now? He says, Tony One Montana says, once Haney knocks someone out, he'll become a real draw. He did well though. Now, what does that mean? Once he knocks somebody out, he'll become a real draw.
I get it.
Just sold out the Chase Arena, man.
How do we do pay-per-view numbers though? Do we get the pay-per-view numbers back yet?
We ain't gonna get those pay-per-view numbers in probably a couple days from now. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So yeah, so that's when we find out if he's really a draw.
But draw is not just pay-per-view numbers. If you put asses in the seat, because
like
they put those numbers out too. No, like I get you. They go hand in hand. They go together.
Yeah, they definitely go hand in hand.
But one part of the equation has already been answered. 17,000.
All right, but I'm gonna be honest with you though. If this didn't do good pay-per-view numbers, which I believe it actually did, but if it didn't do good pay-per-view numbers, that's that's where the proof is gonna be. The proof is in that. I'm just being honest.
But let's define not good first.
Less than a quarter million. Less than a quarter million. Less than 250,000 would be not good. Anything 250,000. Anything 250,000 above is decent. Anything $500,000 is great. Anything after $500,000 he's officially a draw.
Excellent. All right. Well, we do know we living in the age of illegal streaming, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's numbers being affected. Everybody's numbers is being affected.
I get that, but we're still seeing numbers though. I get what you're saying, but we're still able to gauge though. I do understand that. But Floyd Mayweather was getting streamed crazy, man. He was getting streamed crazy, and he was still breaking records. So I do get what you're saying, and it was easier at that point. It's harder now to get these illegal streams.
I wonder how much did Tank Davis do against Hector Garcia? That was pay-per-view. How much he did on that bullshit? Anyway,
Tank Davis against Hector Garcia?
You don't remember that fight with Hector Garcia? Another one.
Yeah.
Other than
I remember the fight. I'm just asking. I'm just saying.
Hector Garcia is another one. Talking about resumes, he moved up from 130 to 135 to fight Tank.
So before, because I think I kind of sidetracked you a little bit by stressing this whole idea of the pay-per-view numbers. So you're saying, he said, what does that mean if he knocks a? Because I kind of agree with him.
I'm thinking real draw. Like, who's a real draw today?
Canelo.
If that's the case, Canelo. Okay, excellent answer. Who else?
I would say Spencer's a draw.
Okay. Who else?
No, man. I would put 10.
130, 135, 140 pounder is a real draw. Because I like it's the term real, a real draw. Like
that was what the statement said, a real draw? A real draw.
I'll put it up. Once Haney knocks someone out, he'll become and why he gotta knock somebody out?
Because a real draw means that's when the casuals and that's when he can come. I think that the person meant a crossover, personally, because he is a knockout to me. He's one sensational knockout from being a crossover attraction, and I think that that's kind of what he meant. I can't speak for the man, but when he said a real draw, I think he kind of meant a crossover attraction. And he does. He can be. And I believe that because that's what the people want. People want the knockouts. Hold on. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Mayweather, how many knockouts was he getting to become a real draw. He was a real draw, if that's the case. Who was he knocking out? Let's keep it a bean. So all I'm saying is why the knockouts got to be for you to become a real draw. He gotta knock somebody out. How about he just fight somebody that's on the level? How about give a good fight?
Because that's not what translates to a casual fan. We know that. I don't disagree, but we know that that's not how it works.
I also feel that knocking people out don't necessarily make you a real
Winky
draw.
Wright was never a draw. Knocking people out is what absolutely makes you a draw. Knocking people out will absolutely make you a draw.
Okay. Matias is
Mike
knocking
Tyson was
people
a
out.
draw.
Hold on. Matias is knocking people out left and right. He killed the man in the ring. No disrespect.
Yeah, nah, he did. He
So
killed somebody recently too.
yeah. So is he a real draw? No.
No, he's not a draw, but he has the potential to be though. He hasn't
But
had no real televised fight. Where's his fights being
it's the
streamed at?
it's
Where
the
is it?
dance partner. He's fighting on ESPN.
Where's his? But I honestly though, I see him soon. I see him a fighter to like.
He has to get the right dance partner. Is the
Nah,
point?
nah.
What you
I
mean,
understand
nah?
what you mean. Nah, knocking people out and getting you don't have to knock people out. I mean, you don't have to have the right dance partner. If you're knocking people out, that right there translates to people being amazed and ooh, wow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, before Tyson, what was Tyson's right dance partner? It was his knockouts and the sensational knockouts he was doing. Felix Trinidad, who was his right dance partner? It was the knockouts and the
Hold
sensationalism.
up, but Mike was also fighting the fighters of his day. You can only fight who's in front of you.
I'm
Mike,
talking
like
before
he's
that.
like,
Tyson was a draw by the time he fought Trevor Berbick. He was a draw. But
he's also a heavyweight.
but he granted, but who did he fight to become who was the right dance partner at that point?
I don't think but we gotta remember too. Mike was just we talk about in
All
the
right, let's
'80s.
look at Felix
Mike,
Trinidad. Let's look at Felix Trinidad. He beats Maurice Blocker, who nobody remembers Maurice Blocker, but he beats
Blocker,
Maurice
right,
Blocker in a second round knockout in '93 to win the title. After
right.
that, who did he fight to say, oh, he had the right dance partner? Jory Boy Campus? Like I'm saying, like who did he fight? What's my man Camacho?
Yo, I want to show something. I just like this shit talking. I do. Excuse my language. I like the gloating. My man Dev, hold up. Let me put this a little. This is Bill Haney, Instagram story. Now, I find this to be so fitting, man. I love it. See, this is the thing about when you talk, cause I'm a, I talk ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people. You know what I'm saying? Like if I believe I'm better than you at something, I'ma talk before we even get to it. I'ma talk my ish. It could be chess, even though I know Che. Yeah, I know. I can't see you in the chess game. You got that. But what I'm saying is, like whether you playing chess, you playing spades. You know what I'm saying? We sparring. Like if I feel I'm better than you or something, I'ma talk my ish before we get to it. But I'm also a person that if I lose, I can take the crap. I gotta wear it the same way I'm gonna make you wear it. You know what I mean? And Evan Tobler, who is Regis Prograis trainer, was talking all of this private school. You're a private school kid. This, that, and the third. He says, at Fitness by Tobler, just like we promised you, big dummy. Got him in the private school outfit. Walking little man. Walking little Regis to school, man. Look at his face. That's how his face looked at the end of that fight, man. I feel this is why, listen, man. How do you say? Don't write checks that your ass can't cash. Yeah. You couldn't cash that one. But Dev and Bill, they not having it. They not having it no more. The disrespect, people talking all crazy to them, they not having it this year, bro. And guess what? Bomani UFG of the Parry, I ain't having it even, man. I'm riding with my boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Straight like that, as my man Che Black would say. Feel me? But nonetheless, excellent performance by the champion, the new champ at 140, Devin Haney. Oh, the Matias fight. Now, on the Boxing Voice earlier today, uh, and this is why I respect Bill. People can say what they want about Bill, but Bill, as they say, as the youngins say nowadays, he's standing on business. He's standing on business. So he's live. You muted if you were trying to say something, Jay.
I said I hate that saying.
I'm just saying how they say
I
it. I
know,
don't
I know,
usually
I
use
know, I
that
know.
term. You know what I'm saying? He's standing on business. So he's on the Boxer Voice. They had Coach Panda, which is Matias's trainer, up there, and the reports came out about Matias asking for 4 mil, and he shut that down, saying that never happened. That and that actually Bill was talking to the wrong people. So Bill comes up on the Boxing Voice. Shout out to the Boxing Voice and to Ness on the Boxing Voice, man, doing an excellent work over there, man. Um, just excellent work. I can't even speak highly enough about him. But he got Bill and Coach Panda on the line, and Bill basically like listen, I call homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I called my man. He hung up on me twice. Like I'm trying to make the fight happen, this, that, and the third. And basically, Coach Panda said, "Yeah, we gonna get on the phone with you next week." Yeah, next week we gonna work it out. He's like, "Yo, I'm calling it a day." Like, what you mean? Like next week?
Hmm.
Look, man. I personally feel like the Matias fight is an excellent fight. I definitely want to see it to see a unification bout. And as hard as that boy hit, he ain't got no chance against Dev, man. I just don't see it. He's a he's a straightforward, come forward fighter. He only fights one way. And if you don't know how to switch up your game against Dev, you're gonna have problems. And that's why Lomachenko was able to have the success he had against Dev because he got more than one tool in the tool bag. When you're a fighter like Regis Prograis, when you're a fighter like Linares or Jojo Diaz or even Matias, when you only got one tool in the tool bag, he's gonna handicap you. Go ahead, you on mute. You on mute.
Matias is still somewhat unproven. Pardon me, it got loud in here on me, so I'll be muting
Mm.
it in the meantime.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
But
Yep.
anyway,
You back on mute.
he's still a little bit unproven. I think that he's still, he even though I see the similarities with him in the Prograis, I think that I think he's a little bit better from the eye test than Prograis. I was never
I
impressed. I see part of me was never I literally was never impressed by Regis Prograis. I just thought
It's hard to impress you though, man. You
he
you
happened to
critic as
be
all
in the right
critics.
I'm just saying he happened to be in the right place at the right time to win his championship. Like he just in the right division. He's in a weak
Come
division
on,
right now.
man. Don't in the what? Yo,
Yeah.
one. Oh, come
If
on,
you're
man.
if he's considered the best in the division is weak.
I don't even know what to say, man.
There's
Like
nothing to say,
140,
man. Now
140 is
140
not.
is not a weak division right now. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is this: if he's the best in the division, that's a weak division. If Regis Prograis is the best in a division, the division is weak.
Regis Prograis is a good fighter, man. It's just that Dev made this dude look average. That's the only difference. Regis Prograis is not a bad fighter. He's a damn
I
good
didn't
fighter,
say
man.
I didn't say
He's a
no. He's not a
two-time
damn
champ.
good. He's good. He's
He's a
not
damn
damn
good
good.
fighter, man. That's why Tank ain't want that smoke either. Cause he's a threat. It ain't like he just a walk in the park for people, man. That's Tank. If Tank
Wait,
felt he was a threat, he would have fought him instead of Mario
wait a minute.
Barrios
Wait a
and
minute.
got a real strap at 140.
Oh man, who Tank when he fought that fight at 140?
Yeah, he fought Mario Barrios as opposed to fighting Regis Prograis.
I don't think Tank wants to. I don't think 140. Tank might be too small for 140. I know he fought at 140. I'm talking about for his own confidence level. Tank don't seem to be. And no, look, Tank fought at 140 already. It would be nothing for him to fight at 140 again to face Haney. However,
Right.
he's claiming that they got to fight at a damn catch weight, which lets me know one or two things. He's either all the way duck sauce or he didn't feel comfortable when he went up to 140 and he knows that that division doesn't sit right for him.
I'm going with
You know what I mean?
Sundungoy. He's with that dunk sauce.
But
You know,
there's
he's
also
a,
the
keep
fact
the
that
keep the Last Dragon theme going.
there's also there's also the fact of how complete and how comfortable Haney looked at that weight. Like seeing him before the fight, I was a little bit like, yo, he dude buff. Like he got his weight up for that fight. So seeing that and then seeing how it translated in the ring, because that was one of the questions I had. How was this gonna translate in the actual ring? But seeing
Right.
how it translated in the ring, I was impressed thoroughly. Thoroughly.
I just I
He
just
seemed like the bigger, stronger fighter in the ring, and he seemed comfortable. He seemed like he could easily move up to 147.
bigger, stronger, better fighter.
Absolutely, he was all
All
three of
across the
those.
board. But what I believe is, and this is the reason why I'm just putting him up there high on the list, man. He's high on my pound for pound list, man. You know what I'm saying? He he's a special fighter, bro. And this is what I've been trying to tell you for mad long. Dev is special. This kid is not your average. He's making good fighters look like they ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Regis Prograis is a damn good fighter. I know you don't think highly of him.
No, I definitely don't believe he's a damn
I
good
watched
fighter.
a
He's a
lot of
good
Regis
fighter. He's
Prograis
okay.
fights.
He's decent.
He's a
Damn
I'm not
good.
gonna say he's
Damn good
okay.
means you're an A level fighter at the least. You're somewhere. He's a B level fighter at best. And if you're sitting there about
all
to
right.
tell me he's not, I mean, I can respect your
Hold on.
fandom, but that's a fan opinion now.
It's not a fan of, but you know I've been a fan of Regis Prograis for some time too, right?
I'm not
I've been
saying you
like
haven't. What I'm saying
I'm
is
not a
this. That's why you're saying what you're saying. It's your
but
fandomness. So it's
no,
a
I'm
fandom
it's not.
decision.
See, but why is it that when I got an opinion, it's fandom? You know what I'm saying? But when you
Because it
got an
is what it is,
opinion,
man.
you then you ain't gonna be doing that to me all the time. Because when I
Hold on,
give my
hold on.
opinion, it's
What
I don't
opinion?
be
What
watching these
opinion? What
fights.
opinion?
No, when you
What
give your
opinion?
opinions, is yo, I'm speaking facts because I'm talking about boxing. Yo, fam, I'm talking about boxing too.
What
I just
opinion
got a
did I
different
give?
opinion.
What opinion did I give?
No, I'm just saying. Whenever you give your
Here's
opinion,
my opinion. Here's my opinion.
go ahead.
Shakur beats Haney. Tank probably beats Haney as well. Those are
You
my
said
opinions.
you said probably. I'm gonna say probably on both of them. Probably,
You know what I mean?
but I'm
Now
also
I'm saying
say
Shakur definitely
I'm a
beats him, and Tank
I'm a
most likely. If I had to bet my money, it would be on Tank. I don't know if Haney can. And the reason why, honestly, is because of Tank's IQ. Watching Tank in the ring, yo, Tank has a extremely. He knows how to read the shit out of you. Like he knows how to make the adjustment, and he knows how to catch you slipping and find you. He knows, okay, you keep doing that.
okay.
You keep
Who
leaning this way. He knows how to make that
question
work for him.
question? Who's made the adjustments against higher caliber fighters?
Who's made the
Because
adjustment?
Devin Haney make
I
adjustments. Devin
really
Haney got
didn't
a hell of a
see.
ring IQ. You
I,
what?
I I think that they both have great ring IQs. I'm trying to think. The only fight I could probably think of is the Lomachenko, maybe I don't know. Like I'll be honest with you, man. The Haney has been when he like he didn't have to make an adjustment last night or Saturday night. Man, he had to do shit different. He had to come in there and beat him. All he
he
had to
made
do was come in
adjustments
there and
against
beat him.
he made adjustments against Loma, no?
Yeah, he made adjustments against Lomo, but it wasn't even. To be honest with
But
you,
here
that
we go. It's a
it
butt.
was
It's always a butt. Go ahead, man.
ain't no
Go ahead.
but. I'm just telling like it is, yo. That was a close ass fight, and th- I personally don't think he had to make many adjustments in that fight. I think all he had to do was keep doing what he did. Like I didn't see him do nothing crazy, drastic, different from the first round to the 12th round in the Lomo fight.
Okay,
To
so
say
tell
that
me.
he
So
had,
give me.
so I don't see. So this
So
is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. I didn't see him in a situation where if he didn't make that adjustment, chances are he would have lost or he was losing it. Like the Benavidez fight and the Andrade fight. Benavidez made a necessary adjustment in that fight to change the course of that fight from the third round on. And in the fourth round, it was abundantly clear. He had to make that. I didn't see that type of. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
all
saying
right.
you're wrong in your assessment, but
So
that's what
tell
I'm
me.
saying.
Tell me what adjustments Tank had to make in against who? Tell me the
Tank
drastic
had to
change, yo.
T-
If he
Tank
didn't
had
switch
to
it up.
find these people. Because Tank had to find them. I seen Tank where he wasn't winning these fights, or he wasn't. He was on his way to either getting outpointed or it was going to be a long night, and he found them. He knows how to
Give me a
find you. He
name.
know, okay,
Gi- give me a name.
His last 3 fights. What are you talking about? The Riley fight, the Garcia fight. Not so much the Garcia fight. The other Garcia dude. Come on, man. What are you talking about? With the exception of Pitbull Cruz. What are you talking about? You act like Tank
fight.
be in there, Tank be
No,
in there dogging these
no, no,
dudes
no,
and then knock them out.
no. He
Tank
don't.
be
No,
in there,
but Tank,
Tank be in there,
Tank does.
and he has to make a serious. He has to catch you time. That's an adjustment. Call it what you want. That's an adjustment,
It's
bro.
no. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with what you're saying. The only fight that I remember seeing Tank make a serious adjustment is against in the Isaac Cruz fight. He hurt his hand in somewhere like the 5th, 6th round, right? And he had to fight this dude one-handed for the rest of the fight. So I seen him make an adjustment in that fight. And every other fight that I seen him
That's
in,
a
he does
major
the same.
adjustment.
He does the same shit. He waits for his opportunity. I'm not saying that he's wrong for his fighting style. I mean, yeah, he putting people on the edge. What I'm saying is, he waits for his moment, and he's a good counter puncher. He's had the same tactics every fight. Every
He's
fight.
a great counter puncher for one. It seems like the same tactic. I mean, it is the same actual tactic. However, that's a skill. That's something that he's not just waiting. He's actually
I'm not.
reading you, seeing what you're doing, and he's figuring out how he's going to knock you out and when he's
I'm
going to
not. I'm
do it.
not. I'm not. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that skill away from him.
That's
I'm
a
talking about.
serious
I'm talking about.
assessment.
I'm talk.
That's
I'm
called
talking about
that's
ring.
called making an adjustment. It might not be the same
Oh, here we
major
go.
adjustment like breaking your hand.
It's not. It's not called making an adjustment. That's called waiting for your opportunity. Being a
Nah,
patient fighter.
waiting for your
Tank is
opportunity. That
patient.
opportunity may
Tank
never
is
come. That opportunity may never
no.
come.
Tank is
He
patient.
sees
No,
where the
but Tank.
opportunity is. That's the difference. He doesn't wait for
But
it to
that's
come.
not.
He
That's not an
finds the
adjustment.
opportunity. It is
That
an
is not an
opportunity. It
adjustment.
is an
That's
adjustment.
not
You're
an.
finding the
That
opportunity. He's
bro.
not
That's
waiting
not an
for it. He's
adjustment.
finding it.
That's more so of a mental approach to how you fight. That is not an adjustment. That's not like, okay, I'm gonna stick him. I'm gonna be boxing from the outside, right here. Oh, this ain't working. So now I'm gonna rough him up and work him on the inside, or I'm gonna show
I
him
get what you're
angles.
saying. I
Like,
get what you're
he's
saying.
not
I
doing
get
that.
what you're
He's
saying.
not doing
I,
that.
I just, I
Dev,
just, that what? That what?
Dev, Dev makes adjustments, and he made it against Loma. What I'm saying is, I know Tank has made adjustments. Particularly the one that comes to mind for me is when he fought Isaac Cruz and he broke his hand or hurted his hand or whatever he did to his hand in that fight. So he had to make the adjustment. He pretty much fought him one-handed and made him miss and countered with one hand for the majority of that fight or the last half of that fight. Right? Devin Haney against Lomachenko had to make certain adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Especially toward the end of that fight. Now, the thing is, all my question was, who made adjustments against the higher caliber fighters? If we're talking ring IQ, you could be the same. You could be the same. Have the same ring IQ. You know what I'm saying? However, it's also the caliber of fighter and what you do it against, right? Because it's easy to make adjustment against somebody like, I'm gonna give you, okay, Riley Romero, excuse me. I'm gonna give you okay. So he made an adjustment against Riley and put him out. That's Riley, man. We right. We ain't even gonna, you
I'm
know what I'm
not saying
saying?
nothing. I'm not sitting there about to defend no Raleigh.
No. I know that. I know you can't. That's why I gave you that
If
look.
I
I
if
just
I
look.
decided to go pro, he might be I might take on Raleigh myself if I go pro this year. You heard? I might go pro in 2024, and and he will be the fighter I'll be coming at. but
Yo,
but
yo.
but serious though. I'm not
Look,
saying I'm
man.
not I'm not knocking Haney, man. I'm not saying. Look, to me, Lomachenko is the best competition out of all of their resumes. Out of everybody fought,
Right,
Lomachenko was the biggest name, the biggest fighter, had the best resume. I mean, we can
right.
argue this one, that one, but I'm gonna go with Lomo on that. And so, if the argument is who's made the bigger adjustments, if he had to make any adjustment in the fight with Lomo, then you have to go with Haney in that one. I'm not denying that fact. It still doesn't change my mind of who I think would win the fight. Because I think that Lomo doesn't beat Tank or Shakur either.
Me neither. Me neither.
And it's
But I
just
also
unfortunate
think
that Tank is playing around because this is the fight.
I
Him and
I
Haney is
I
the fight.
feel I kind of feel about Tank versus uh Haney the same way I felt about Bud versus Spence. right?
Mm. Mm.
I think it's a competitive fight. I think it's a good fight for both of these guys, really. But I'm leaning towards Dev. I think Devin beats him.
Mm.
But Haney also got that equalizer that it only takes one, and he's
You
one of
mean
the
Tank?
few fighters.
Tank.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Tank. Yeah, Tank is one of the few fighters in boxing that he got one punch can end it. Him, Wilder, there's not many.
There's
Everybody
not
is pretty
many.
much. There's not many
He
fighters that one shot is shutting your power off. You ain't
Yeah,
pay your light bill, homie.
he got that serious dynamite in his
Yeah, so
fist.
I'm not taking that away from him. You know what I'm saying? But
That's a fact. That
I
dynamite serious in that boy fist.
nah, absolutely. Peace. I'm just saying, like, I'm leaning towards Dev. Now Shakur, Haney, I think that fight is more competitive than Tank Haney. I think now when it comes to, like, to me, the matchup that's going, like, Tank. I told you, between Tank and Haney, I'm leaning Haney. I feel Haney could either, the fight could either be real close, or he could go ahead and box his face off for 12 rounds the same way he did Prograis if he felt like it. That's just how I feel. But when it comes to Shakur, that fight makes me like, I gotta see it.
Mm.
That's the real fight I want to see. Now Tank, I really, after watching him against Prograis, Southpaw, power puncher. Now I know the skill levels is different, but I think the approach to the fight can be similar because Tank is not a high volume puncher. He's not a
I see
high
what
volume
you're saying.
puncher. You know what I'm saying? So the approach to the fight could be somewhat similar. Watch for the left hand. You know he's trying to land the left hand to put you out. You know what I'm saying? Jab him, move, give him angles. You know what I'm saying? You stronger than him, you bigger than him, move him back up. You know, he can give him different looks. And he can make the fight easy, I think, if it goes that way. But Tank got that. So if he get caught, the difference between him and Prograis, the power is not even the same. Like, it's different. But I think Shakur Haney is like, that could go either way. As much as I love Devin Haney, I feel that fight can go either way. As much as I think Shakur be putting me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That fight can go either way. And I think Devin fighting all these southpaws, he's preparing himself for those big fights. The more southpaws he fight, the more comfortable he get in fighting them. And the two top southpaws that's out there right now with Shakur and Tank, I think they got something to worry about with my man Devin Haney, man. But I got to raise up out of here soon. Before we go, I want to talk about that Montana Love Liam Paro fight real quick. Um, Let me just play this real quick. Hold on. Play a couple highlights.
All right.
Holy cow! Paro just dropped Love with an uppercut. I'm telling you right now. Knock him out. Beautiful left hand. Oh, he slashed him again. A left cross. And his legs are wobbly. The uppercut's there, guys. Same punch gonna land right now. Left uppercut. Watch out right here. And that's it. They'll stop it. He came from a man down under.
Now, when it comes to Montana Love, man, super athletic, talented, talks a lot. He talks a good one, man. When I see a fighter this talented that just doesn't live up to the level of talent that we see with our eyes, man. I can't even say, because, you know, Adrian Broner kind of disappointed some of us fight fans. I was an Adrian Broner fan for a little bit, and then
But if
he
you
just
paid
didn't
attention
quite.
to him fighting, you had to see it coming. You had to see the flaws, and the flaws were major.
Right. Yo, Montana Love been ducking. Richardson Hitchens been calling dude out for some time. They've been fucking dosey-doing around each other, and he been making excuses, and the fight never happened. And then Liam Paro happens, or Aussie. comes across the pond and whips your behind, man. Yo, Montana Love, man. This is kind of like a message to Montana. This is no disrespect to Montana Love. We'd love to have you on the show. No pun intended. But bro, go back into the gym, man. You need some. I feel like that kid needs some. He needs a big homie in the game, in the sport, to kind of take him under his wing, man. Go talk to Andre Ward or something.
Yeah, I was
Go
just gonna
talk to
say Andre Ward. I was just gonna say go talk to someone like an Andre Ward. You know.
See if you get in contact with Bud, maybe. You know
Yeah, I
what
was
I
gonna
mean?
say Terrence Carver. I was trying to think of someone else, but yeah, someone like that. You know, stay away from the Mayweather camp, though, man.
Yeah, stay away from them. You need some guidance, young brother. I think that brother is, like, talent wise, just off the eye test, right? Like, he jumps off the screen at you, bro, with his speed and his style. But he just can't seem to get over that hump. You already had an L on your record.
Who was his loss to again? I know I know he's 18-1 or 19-1 now.
Before this fight, he lost to Liam Paro his last fight. I think he got disqualified because he threw Duke out the ring.
Okay.
He threw homeboy out the ring or something like that. Pardon me, I ain't even got the time to really look it up because I got to dip out soon. But he threw homeboy out the ring and caught an L in the fight, right? So he already had an L. You come into this match looking to try to make your name back, get back on the winning track, and you run smack dead into an uppercut. I mean, he had the high guard, like he had the high guard up, and he walked right into an uppercut that put him on his behind, man. Then you get up, and they get dropped with a straight right, put you on your butt again. Only to get up, and the ref tells you, you hear the ref say, "Let me see something, Montana. Show me something." Fight stop. That shouldn't have happened. Now, Liam Paro was undefeated, if I'm not mistaken. That shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. You got all the talent in the world, bro. It's clear. Like I said, his skills, I mean, not say skills, because skills pay the bills. And he's behind. He's past due on a few bills. But your talent jumps off the screen, bro. Let's get it together. Montana Love, please. You should be somebody that people, you should be a force to reckon with the sport. With that speed, athleticism, that flash, you could be a superstar with your attributes, bro. And no disrespect to Liam Paro. I'm not trying to knock him to do undefeated. Clearly, he's a decent fighter, good fighter. That shouldn't have happened. That's all. I just feel like that shouldn't have happened. Montana Love just continued to let us down, and we not as good as you. You're not as good as you think you are, man. Go back in the gym. It ain't over for you yet, but you got to get it together.
Nah, it's not over for you. He's still young enough, but
I think it's all mental with him, man. He's young, man. I can't. Like I said, I ain't got the time to really look it up right now, but he's young.
See, this is not because this. You know, we need to get back to the era where you're allowed to lose, man. This whole gotta be undefeated and all that. We need to get back to real boxing. This is destroying the sport. Cats wanting to preserve their O, and you know, I guess they're feeling like like none of my heroes even thought about that. Only time I seen a fighter that we didn't think was gonna be beaten was Mike Tyson. We just didn't think nobody could beat him at a certain point. It was just like, oh man, he's invincible. Other than that. And even he took a loss, and then we got over that. We got over seeing that stripe on his record. So, you know, this whole thing is new. This is the Mayweather era, and I hope that Bill Haney is right, that the Mayweather era is over, because we need to get to a new era in boxing.
Absolutely. We just remind people to please jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button. Go ahead and lead hook that share button and drop the comment in the damn comment section. You know what I'm saying? And throw a combination at the notification bell so you can get updated whenever we drop new content. And just appreciate everybody, man, for riding with us, man. Our channels continue to grow slowly but surely. It's a slow grind. You know what I'm saying? They said, you know, they say whole money is slow money, but it's your money. You feel me? we gonna continue to grow this channel and continue to bring you the best content. I know we've been kind of slow on some of the series we started. You know, we still got to bring you the number 5 through 1 countdown to the top 10 greatest heavyweights. Still got to hit you with another legendary profile from the Parry. Believe me, those are coming, man. There's been a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? We've been moving and shaking, trying to make things happen. But we here, and we're going to continue to bring you that dope content. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the brother Rakeem Shabazz for having us on this platform. Again, check out our interview on Wise to Dome TV. Go over there, check out that brother's channel, subscribe, and hit the notification button, like, share, and comment over there as well. That's my brother. We're going to be having him on some future episodes. He would have been here tonight, but he has some things to do. And just continue to
Shout out
support
to
us,
Ivan
man.
Robinson.
Shout out to Ivan Robinson, another one. We're going to continue to have him on the channel in future episodes, man. Breaking down fights with us, having the champ, the legendary, you know what I'm saying, mighty Ivan
Absolutely.
Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Philly. And just shout out to everybody that come through when we do these lives, man. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. I mean, again, man, it's a, you know what I mean, we'll be a tight camp. I'm going to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Be a tight camp. But everybody gonna fall in line. Everybody gonna want to get down at some point.
Jamal Bloodclot Williams, he with us.
Yeah, my brother
part of the
Guru,
team.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Magneto in the chat.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to get him on too. He used to box too.
Oh, we got to get him on.
He used to box. You know
what I'm saying? Shout out everybody that been rocking with us, man. I see y'all. We love y'all. And you know, just spread the word, man. Just let people know we here. That the best is here already, man. There's no need to go looking. Right here. You know where it's at. You know where to find us. So go ahead and just give them the link. You know what I'm saying? Give them the link to the Facebook group. Let them know what's up. Yo, you watch boxing, right? Or you don't know shit about boxing? You still need to be on this channel so you can find out about the best sport in the world. You know what I'm saying? They call it pugilism. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, we the Parry over here. What you got to say, Chief Black, before we raise up?
I mean, you pretty much said it all, man. Look out for that new content that we come and dropping. You know, it's been a lot going on, but that only means we've been working hard. That's it. That just means we've been trying to make sure things is right, trying to make some improvements. Y'all gonna be seeing some serious improvements to this channel real soon. And just keep rocking with us because we only getting better and we already the best. So just think about that.
Just think about that. You already rocking with the best. Everybody else showing late to the party. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta hit the ball first. You feel me? Yeah. So anyway, it's been another episode of the Parry. We don't pull or duck no punches. You know what I'm saying? And the Parry is fundamental to boxing. I am Bomani UFG.
I am the pragmatic Chief Black.
And until next time, salute.
Actually, now we're going to show you how to catch the jab. Actually, in boxing, it's called parrying.